So, to start off, just want to warn everyone about spoilers. If you've not read Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 8 and you don't want to wait for the anime to catch up, it's on my channel so you can go check that out if you want to. If you don't want spoilers at all, then thanks for the support, but this probably isn't the video for you. Anybody who's seen Toyotaro's Manga Chapter 8 of Dragon Ball Chou, or Dragon Ball Super, will have seen one burning panel that asks a lot of questions. There is a panel that shows Fat Buu failing the IQ test that Vegeta had requested to make sure that they didn't have to fight any imbeciles, and of course, ironically, Buu failed because he's a big pink imbecile. Starting off the tournament, one fighter down on their team, Buu is forced to sit at the sidelines and sulk whilst Goku takes on Piccolo. So begs the question, who, if anybody, is going to replace Majin Buu? So for this video, we're going to be looking at the most viable replacement, and looking at why it makes sense for Gohan to return and take Buu's spot. When we kicked off this arc in the manga, it was made apparent that virtually everyone was on their way to see this tournament take place with the exception of Gohan. It is revealed that Gohan is at a meeting and couldn't make it. At the end of Resurrection F arc in Super, after Piccolo's been revived and Gohan is relieved to see him, Gohan arrives at the realization that he should have been able to defend everyone if he had kept up his training, and that Piccolo wouldn't have actually died at all if it wasn't for Gohan being a nerdy little bitch. This is a character arc for Gohan that was already explored in the Majin Buu arc, so for a smart guy, Gohan appears to be a right bellend. But that being said, from realising this, he asks Piccolo to help train him so he can help defend his friends in future, and Piccolo of course accepts. We can now explore another side of the question, Piccolo entering the Universe 6 fight with Goku and Vegeta. How did he get strong enough to actually fight alongside them and Majin Buu? Well, although it's shown that Vegeta and Goku spent a large amount of time training in the Room of Spirit and Time, or the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, we're now made aware that Piccolo and Gohan were fighting together too. But where? Well, with Goku and Vegeta off training together in the Room of Spirit and Time, who was utilising Beerus and Whis' Cloudy Dimension where Goku and Vegeta trained before their fight with Frieza? You'd have thought they'd have jumped at the chance to get back in there, but maybe because Vegeta likes to train in private, and now being comfortable enough to train with Goku, they agreed to fuck off into the Room of Spirit and Time whilst Gohan and Piccolo use the Cloudy Dimension. It would make sense considering the fact that they could probably use the higher amounts of training. If the Cloudy Dimension is indeed better place to train in than the Room of Spirit and Time, then realistically it makes perfect sense for them to step down to give it to Gohan and Piccolo. Alternatively, Gohan and Piccolo just train together on Earth constantly. For the two of them, their powers should rise significantly just by using each other as training partners. With Goku and Vegeta taking up so much time in the Room of Spirit and Time, it's possible that Gohan wanted to get every last second bit of training that he could get for their allotted time. So after they head off to their inter-universe Tenkaichi Budokai, Gohan is still in the Room of Spirit and Time, getting in the training he couldn't whilst Goku and Vegeta were in there. With nobody else besides likely Videl and Piccolo being aware of this, it would make for a great comeback and to help them. But I don't want Gohan to win, he's a wasted character, Toriyama obviously doesn't care for him very much. It seems to be the case that Toriyama wanted to pass the torch to Gohan after the Cell arc from Goku, but had Goku snatch it back by the end of the Buu arc, which made many people unhappy. At the point, and still even now, let's be honest, Goku is just more of a marketable character, so I don't really think that it's anybody's care in particular for Gohan that's held him back so much as the fact that Goku is just more of a household name, and therefore merchandise sells better with Goku's face on it rather than Gohan's. I mean, call me the worst son of a bitch on the planet, but to be perfectly honest, if I was going to buy a Dragon Ball Z t-shirt or hoodie or something, I would rather it have Goku's face on it than Gohan's personally, just because, I don't know, I prefer Goku as a character, and therefore I'd feel better if it had Goku on it. I don't know, I can't speak for everyone because I know Gohan is a lot of people's favourite character, but I think, you know, for the most part, if you're just getting into Dragon Ball and you haven't seen all of Dragon Ball Z yet, or haven't explored absolutely everything, Goku's naturally going to be your favourite character. It's just the way it goes, because that's how the stories are written. But anyway, back at the tournament, it's been speculated that there's a tag-in, tag-out possibility, which basically means that if Goku's up first fighting Piccolo, it doesn't actually mean Goku has to be eliminated to switch to Piccolo. I'm not really sure what I think of this, and rather I think it's more likely that tagging isn't actually allowed. If tagging in and tagging out is allowed in this series of fights, then it's highly probable that Gohan can actually return when everyone's tired, if not get a victory, then buy everyone some quality recovery time whilst he fights in the tournament. If it's not, then it's still possible Gohan can turn up before the end of the tournament, interject himself somewhere in the middle into the mix. Simply put, even if Gohan does turn up, it doesn't actually mean he has to win. In conclusion, based on the evidence shown here, it seems like an obvious plot device to get Gohan into the tournament, I mean if you ask me anyway. It makes him strong enough to get Piccolo stronger at the same time. And with all that in mind, it seems like it was actually a good idea to help elevate two characters at the same time rather than just elevate Gohan. Being a big fan of Piccolo altogether, this idea was well received by me, and I like Gohan too. Don't get me twisted by my earlier statement about the hoodie and stuff. My aesthetic taste in Dragon Ball Z apparel might just differ to yours, but I'd be perfectly happy to see this story playing out in that anyway. But overall, I think that's pretty much it, so if any of you have any other bits you'd like to add, just drop them in the comment section below and I'll hopefully get round to answering them. But if not, I appreciate the support anyway, guys. So thanks for watching. If you liked the video, feel free to like, comment and subscribe, as it really helps me this early on. And with the subscription, you can start training on World King Kanji's planet as well, so there's your incentive. Catch you in the next video, guys. But I don't want Gohan to win. For fuck's sake.